Well, again, everybody, it's Plowboy's Ghost Channel. I brought you out here in the carport at coffee time. It's not whiskey time or beer. Well, I guess it is whiskey time somewhere. To show you something I got in the mail today. Now, as you can tell, I'm wearing my cartridge belt and my shirt tucked in, which I don't normally do, but this is for a reason and to show you something. It is this holster right here. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you a little bit more up close, but I want you to kind of get an idea of the cant and everything. This is a holster that I was sent by a feller up in Tennessee. He don't live very far from me. Matter of fact, we actually do a lot of our shopping and stuff in the same city, but we've never met in person. However, he contacted me a little while back and asked me if I'd like to look at one of his holsters. I said, sure, you know, no problem. I would. I don't have any real nice leather at the moment. The only thing that I've ever had that was nice before came from Duke Frazier, and I don't have that holster anymore, and I wish I did. But I have, you know, Oklahoma leather stuff like this belt and this holster over here, and it's good, functional, serviceable stuff. It doesn't cost a whole lot, and it lasts and it stands up. But I didn't have anything on hand at the moment that was nice. Y'all, I'm here to tell you, this is nice. This is from a fella who goes by the screen name Graveyard Jack Leather. Or at least that's what his Etsy store is, Graveyard Jack Leather. And he handmade this. Had my choices of colors, and you know, pink wasn't in the mix, and I might not have ordered pink if it was, but had my choice of colors and the stamping and the style. And this is a California Slim Jim, set up for cross draw like I wanted. I had him make me one for a 5.5 inch gun so that I could swap, you know, my 5.5 inch guns out. I do have the other one, you know, in the charcoal blue, and this is the USV artillery model. And I might want to carry two 5.5 inch guns. As you can see, as I turn the camera on, I have my 4 3/4 inch Cimarron Pieta in here. This is the one I just took out of it. And yes, they're both loaded for obvious reasons we won't go into. Someone said that I should make a t-shirt out of that, totally loaded and dangerous as hell. Anyway, maybe. But you know, the bullseye ejector was just a tad tight when I first stuck it in there. Just give it a little twist, going in and pulling it out once or twice. She's all good. You can't beat that. You know, fingers not in the trigger guard. And ain't nobody behind the camera, not for a long daggum wait. Y'all, this right here, I'm gonna take it off and show it to you in just here in a moment up close, but I wanted you to see it with it on, not necessarily looking at me, but looking at it. And I'll give you a little bit more in-depth details here in a moment. All right, here's a little bit more of a close-up of this holster that I got from Graveyard Jack Leather out of Tennessee. And he says he hand makes these holsters, and he uses all natural colors or oils or whatever. There's no synthetic materials used for coloring. And he's wet formed it so that it's formed anyway. I think it's wet formed. It's formed to perfectly fit a single action Army clone. I've got, like I said, I've got the 5.5 and I've got the 4 3/4. They both fit in it great. And I asked him or he offered me a hammer thong since I wanted as much can as I could get on it for cross draw. So there's the hammer thong, and I like the way that's done. That looks real nice. I think he's done a lot of good work as far as you know, the edges are nice and smooth, and to me this just looks so nice. I didn't have anything like this at the moment, and well, you know, it's just awesome. And like I said, this is on an Oklahoma leather deluxe cartridge belt. And I'll tell y'all right now, not only am I not letting the holster go back to him, I'm going to keep this. But I'm going to be ordering some more stuff from him. I've seen some of his work on a Facebook group or two that he and I are on. And I'm here to tell you some of that. I mean, all of his stuff looks great. Some of it is stuff that's really jumping out at me. And I don't know, I've about got, I won't say I've got all the guns I want, But I don't get as excited about certain guns anymore because I've got, you know, a lot of my wants kind of hammered down, you know, with the exception of only one or two things. But I think I'm going to start collecting some higher quality leather and let that be one of my new pursuits. So anyway, that's what it looks like up close. And they do not come with these little miniature straw bales. Those are awesome, but they're local. Of course, the leather's kind of local too, but where he's at in Tennessee is not very far away. He and I could hang out and not have to really travel a whole lot. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'd give us old boy a shout out if you're in the market for some really nice leather, and I think is very reasonable prices. Look at his Etsy store. If he doesn't have anything there at the moment that you want, get in touch with him. You can contact him through that. And I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.